Alright, Recon 1 here, back with another video. This is post-patch 2.1, so all the new greater rifts and everything are out, and this is about the Firebird set. So I had found the full Firebird set is the first set I found out of all my characters, which now everyone has full sets. It was the first set I found, but back then it was absolutely trash. The 6-part bonus, I believe it was on when you kill someone, cause an explosion, everyone around it to do 300% weapon damage, which is pretty much nothing. That's the equivalent of pretty much shooting one magic missile at them. Not very good. They've did a major boost on it here, where now doing fire damage you deal the same amount. So if you deal 1,000%, it will do 1,000% additional over 3 seconds. And if you get it up to the 3,000% marker, it basically burns until they die. So with my current build and current setup, the most I've seen it burn for was about 95 million a tick, and it's every second, just 95, or basically 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, so forth. On average, if I just use Blizzard will kick it on for them. If I just use that, it's about 60 million. But Blizzard with my black hole causes extra damage over that 3,000, and then it just gets a nice big dot on them. That's not even including Arcane Torrent. So yeah, there's a couple different ways to play this. I choose this way. Basically, everything is, all my skills are the fire runes, and you could get extra 10% damage. But obviously I choose this because attacks have a chance to burn them for additional fire damage. So that just can add on to that tick, or that dot, enabling it to burn for even more damage on it. But yeah, so they can slightly be changed around. You can use Spell Steel if you want the extra damage. So you drop that on a group of people, then throw your Blizzard or whatever other skill you decide to use if you want to go Meteor route. Just go Blizzard, just because it's a large AoE area, 30 yards. Yeah, the fire rune's 30 yards, and does 1,000% in 6 seconds. So I basically just run around, just cast it as I run, and everything that follows me just dies. So my gear setup, I change it around a little bit depending on what I'm doing. If I'm doing Ubers, I'll have Unity on. I did start out with the burning axe there. So this was my original setup here. I need new bracers, but they're fire and they're good rolls, so they work. Basically, you just have Firebird's helmet, shoulders, pants, boots, and offhand. I'll go a little bit slower over them here in a second. And then Mage Fist, Cinder, and just a fire amulet. Vitality Stone of Jordan, but it gives fire, good elite damage, and I rolled a socket so I can put a gem in it, so it's nice. And then my crappy Ring of Royal. Have a trifecta there, so I could get 13% more damage if I want to take out that gem, but lose 7% toughness, but that just depends on what I want to do. But either way, so you got the 5-piece, those 3, or I guess those 2. If there's a lot of items around, Harrington is really nice. Otherwise, I found a fairly nice string of ears for the 30% melee reduction. So I can just put that on there, and an extra 30% off melee, plus pretty high regular stat rolls. Yeah, so kind of the way I geared it, since I wanted Blizzard, Black Hole is just more of kind of a crowd control, just getting a big burst of damage there. And Arcane Torrent, because they changed that rune as well. I don't even remember what the last one I did. I think it was, I used to use that with Arcane, but the new Fire Ward, so you take 15% less damage from attacks while channeling, and it stacks up to 25%. As well as, so the actual Arcane Torrent damage is increased by 305% up to 1,000%. So once you're sitting there for a while, you're hitting 1,000% every time it hits. So I mean that adds up quite a bit for it. Yeah, Blizzard, Familiar, just extra fire damage. Um, I switch between the all resist and the pinpoint for 5 crit, just depending on if I'm fighting. Like the Uber's Diablo fight is rather obnoxious, so I choose the all resist. But most of the time I'll run with that just for the extra little bit of damage because I don't have any crit chance on my rings. So I'm missing 12 crit there potentially. Yeah, so I just rolled Blizzard, and rolled Blizzard. So I got 38% damage to Blizzard, 126 damage to Fire, and 42 damage to Elite. So that's with this one. If I switch out my Sunkeeper that I got 64 to Elite, 110 to Fire, and still the 38 to Fire, or 38 to Blizzard, and then Arcane Torrent, just have 11 on that one. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do a little gameplay so you can kind of see how I run through it. But it's pretty much just, oh, there's a pack. So cast Blizzard on them, cast Black Hole, and then pretty much just stand back and they die. So this is Torment 4, so not the highest amount of health, but you can kind of still see it's pretty much you just throw it once on them and it just ticks them down until they die. As long as they stay in the 30-yard window for Blizzard, it will get that dot on them and it will kill them. So pretty much just run through things, drop in Blizzard. If it's a pack, I'll throw the where's that boss? There it is. Come over here. Do that, drop Blizzard on him, and he's dead. So it's pretty nice. I mean, even with a 4-player on Torment 4, I still pretty much just run through people. So I'll just cast it, just continue running, casting it. And this is pretty much how I run through rifts as well. So I've used this build all the way up to Greater Rift. I think it was 28. I was able to use this exact same build setup. Although I wasn't using the Stone of Jordan, so I was getting hit for quite a bit. But most of the time, if you kill people fast enough like this, you keep your dominant shield up. So I have a constant 160,000 health shield, which is nice. We'll go show you the kind of how much the dot ticks for. See if I can get one up to 100 million. Alright, so it's pretty much drop it, Blizzard, press out of times, and let's see what I'm getting. 73, 90, 72 million, 94 million, 93. Yeah. So as you can see, it kind of just get that on 3 seconds, and basically any boss will die. So the build works. It's pretty nice. I'd like to get and that one's actually pretty nice. I want to get another Ring of Royal Grandeur with, instead of the all resist or attack speed, have that crit damage, just to bump my crit damage up higher. Crit chance is fairly nice, but I'd prefer having more crit damage on that. But yeah, that is my new build, or the new build I'm rolling with. 2 Hellfire Rings. And yeah. Oh, Paragon points, so just do that. Yeah, pretty much movement speed, don't have any on my boots. Rest in intellect. Go full critical hit chance and damage. Then attack speed, because if I have more, it's going to cause this to drain down faster. Because I don't have any recovery on it. I went life, all armor, and life regen. So I had 0% healing, so I was kind of tough. All resist, don't really need it too much because you get it all. You get 923 from intellect, so don't really need that too much. And then now I'm going resource cost for the 3, or I guess just for these for cast this multiple times. I did go life on hit right now just because I was just doing Ubers and Diablo was destroying me because I didn't have the fire resist amulet. And then area damage is what I normally would go. So this is how my normal setup is. And then I actually go gold because gold's, well, I mean, I got 2.9 million or billion. I don't really need gold. Yeah, that's nice because then you get the area damage. So for Blizzard, hitting them causes even more area damage. And then for Arcane Torrent as well as Black Hole. But yeah, that's the new Firebird set, which is pretty awesome. Pretty much the only thing I would want more is just higher rolls on everything. So get that to 6. Maybe get better intellect, or switch out the vitality for. I don't know if it can do Blizzard or not. Have that a little bit higher. Get a strong arm bracers, but intellect for the extra knockback damage. So cast Black Hole, which knocks him back. Blizzard, extra 30% damage right there, which would be awesome. But yeah, that is the setup.